Hello and welcome to thejonas.net. My name is Donald Jonas and today I'm going to do a tutorial video on how to authenticate Ubuntu against LDAP. I will be using Ubuntu 11.10, which is the 64-bit edition. The LDAP server is going to be on the Zentyal small business server, which was set up on some of the tutorial videos I have done recently on Zentyal. And before I get into the actual authentication of LDAP, I just wanted to mention the guest sign-on option here in Ubuntu, which I think is pretty cool. This gives you the ability to create a temporary desktop for users. The benefit to that would be like if you have a guest come over and they need to use your computer, or say a family member, or if you're in an office situation where somebody comes in, you don't want to create an account for them, but they need access to a computer. Well, with this guest option, it creates a desktop that is only temporary. So you can leave a document on there, and just as soon as they log off, everything is deleted. So no muss, no fuss. It's just gone. It's pretty cool. Some security IT people might think it's a bit of a, security risk because, you're allowing unauthenticated access to a PC. And as you can see, the document's gone. I guess it really boils down to your business needs. So during my tutorial video on LDAP, I'm going to show you how to remove this option just in case you do not like it. So I'm going to log in as root and begin the tutorial. Okay. First, I will need my LDAP information. And if you watch my Zentyal tutorial videos, that's what I'll be using to authenticate against. And let me just go there and grab the LDAP information because I don't really remember it offhand. I have it listed on port 444. And we'll import the certificate. Okay. Now we need to get the commands we need to run in order to make this distribution, Ubuntu, authenticate against LDAP. So I'm going to go to my website here, thejonas.net, and I put the information up on the search engine. So just type in LDAP. And I have it right here. Okay, it's really pretty simple. I'll just kind of slide this out of the way, open up terminal. And let's begin. Going to ask for a yes or a no. We're going to say yes, and it's going to prompt you to start configuring the LDAP. Now here what I'm going to do is remove this information. I'm going to put the IP address of my LDAP server. You could put the DNS name in, but sometimes when these boot up, it takes a minute for the DNS and DHCP to kick in, so it's always quicker just to use the IP address. And it listens in on port 389. And next, I'm going to need the distinguished name, which we can get from, if you're using Zentyal, you can grab it off your administrative page. And there it is. And just apply that. And version 3, that is correct. Yes, we want to make an admin. No, we do not require a login for that. And we need the username and password. So here is the root DN. Okay, and the password. Always a little bit leery about pasting passwords because sometimes it leaves a space which is seen as an extra character. So make sure this is okay. See that extra space? That's no good. it would see as an extra character and it wouldn't work. Okay, we're in business. Alright, let that finish up. Gonna need a few more commands here. This is actually pretty quick. It's a little slow in my virtualization here because I'm running multiple virtualizations, so just bear with me. You'll be happy with the result because you'll have a operating system that can authenticate against an LDAP environment, which if you watch my other tutorial videos, I'm also authenticating Windows PCs, Windows 7, so you could have a mixed environment using the same sign-on, Windows 7, and you could also have Ubuntu. So your users could have options to log into. So that was pretty much it. Now we got to make a directory. And this is the name of the file. I'm sorry, we got to make a file in a directory. And the directory is going to be in the etc pam configs. Should be right in here. I'm probably looking right at it. Actually, it just dawned on me that file is going to be under user share. So let me go back. User share pam configs. There we go. Sorry about that. Let's just create an empty document, paste the name in there, and we just got to copy over a little bit of information, which we will grab from here. Remember, this is just a web page on my website. It's available to you. Paste it, save, we can close out of that. And I can close out of this too, I don't need this anymore. And we just need a couple more quick commands here. We just have to update the PAM here. And on this, just say okay. Really not much to do. Now we'll restart the service. Actually, for a virtualization, it's not moving too bad. Okay, the last thing we were going to do is get out of this and log out of that. Was to get rid of that guest option. That was in the etc, and it's in the, I believe it's the light DM folder. There we go. And light DM config. We're just going to add a quick command to this. It's just going to be allow guest equals false. That's it. If you want the guest option back, just remove that. Alright, I'm going to reboot this and everything works right. The user I've been using for LDAP, Donald, will work. Just want to verify something here. As you can see under home, no profiles. I feel like a magician here. Alright, I'm going to reboot this. I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. And here's the guest logon is gone. And we'll use the LDAP user to authenticate. There we go. Works pretty well. So in theory, you could have a mixture of Ubuntu and Windows PCs in your domain, and you'd have no problem logging in with either using the same username and password. You change it on the Windows PCs, it'll change on the LDAP, which means it'll change here. Just want to check something real quick. I'm going to log out. Go back in as root. This is kind of cool. It now populates the information it pulls from LDAP. So whatever name I put obviously would be placed right here. If you unplugged it from the network and rebooted it, this would disappear until it was reconnected to the network and logged back in, then it would reappear. And we go back in as root. You know, I mean, if you want to save a few bucks, if you have an environment where not everybody needs all the, like, more expensive Windows software applications and licenses, they just need a solid operating system with a decent Office suite and something that's just going to work well. You could use Ubuntu and it would work with the same sign-on. And it's just an option. I want to show you that profile that was created. And there's Donald. This new interface with Ubuntu, this Unity, like a lot of people, I was kind of on the fence with it, but I've been using it quite a bit lately, and I can see where they were going with this. This is really really nice. They really did a wonderful job with this. You just got to use it a little bit, and it's very fluid and it works really really well. And I've come to find it to be extremely efficient. I definitely give it a thumbs up. So thank you for visiting my website and watching my tutorial video on LDAP and Ubuntu based on the Zentyal small business tutorial videos, and have a nice day.